Hey guys, so after yesterday's introduction about that our US server's new event, I pretty much suggest to you guys to have the Sage Naruto in that event if you are a spender. Um, but the problems that the team that I suggest to you guys is that you do need a Hashirama, and um, for most of you guys, I do not know whether you have that Hashirama or not, and also you need a killer bee as well from that event. So if you are going to buy both of the Sage Naruto and the killer bee in that event, that might be too much. But if you have collected all the ninjas, all the three ninjas that I recommended, there's a high chance that you can defeat a reasonable, little bit stronger opponents than you, since you will have the menu barrier, and Hashirama is a good controller, and with all the buffs, Sage Naruto's damage will be huge. Anyways, that's about what we had in the US server, and today we're going back to our Chinese server, and since the new event cycle has opening here as well, and one thing that need to mention is that they add a new system. It's called the Myoboku. Wait, did I say that correct? Let me check. Mount Myoboku. Anyways, Mount Myoboku. And so how does it work? The way that it works is basically they will give you a lot of maps to finish on, and every single spot you finish, you will gain a little bit attributes, perhaps life, perhaps injury, perhaps defense, combo, ninjutsu, resistant, or initiative, anything. And the later the map it is, the higher the stats that they will give you. And this account has been traveled through the map 9, and I do not know how many maps in total there is, since in the new events there are places that sells the materials that is required in this Mount Myoboku, and it costs like 10 coupons each, and here you can buy 700, that's 7k coupon, but also you can gain it through the dailies, the daily missions. After you finish all of those, you will be able to get this material as well, and also the redemption shop, this businessman, also you can also use those to change the materials that you required in this new system. And as you guys may or may not realize, this accounts, after doing this new features, or let's say this new system, he has gained another 5k battle power. And for these kind of new systems, although people, let's say lots of people finish the first 8 maps, and the number of power that every people gain is different. Lower power will gain lower number of the battle power, and stronger people will gain stronger amount of battle power. So let's say Samuel, he is used to be near 520k power, and now he is 530k power. So he gains 10k from this new system, and this account only gains like 5 to 6k in this new system. And one thing that changes is that the initiative increase even more, and this account has 23k initiative by now. And let's check about Samuel's initiative, and his position 1 is this ninja. And if we look into details, yes, so his initiative is 24k points, 24k and 600, right? So that's one problem of the game, is that when later more and more features come out, the difference between free-to-players and spenders will become even larger. And it is not even the difference between free-to-players and spender. It is also between spenders and spenders. So, for instance, if I take my server as an example, so I'm lucky choosing a server that is not crazy competitive, but what is happening is, for example, I am rank 1 and Asazuki is rank 2. Perhaps if I'm using a kind of wrong lineup, and if Asazuki is using a lineup that counters me, he might be able to win me at this stage of the game. However, if later more and more features comes out, and even if we spend the same amount, our power difference will be more and more, which will lead, no matter what happens later, no matter what ninjas or lineup he uses, there's no way for him to defeat me anymore. Not like for now. He still perhaps got a chance to win me. So this is perhaps like one bad thing about this game is that, so if you cannot defeat him for now, you can't, like, there's even less probability that you can defeat him later. So what is the point to continue, or what is the point to hold on to play this game? But anyways, the second thing that I want to show you guys in today's video is about these sage treasures. So in our server, we know that the sage treasures, the maximum number of discounts is 40%, but here we have the maximum discount of 70%, and this is a huge difference. I mean, think about 70% off. Like, if you are having something, let's say this high refinement rune, and the original price here is 30 coupon each, and if you got a discount of 70% off, it will be 9 coupons each, and you can buy 100 of them, and that will only cost you less than 1k coupon. So think about it. So this Sage treasure is really a Sage treasures. And let's see whether we can get something cool here. And since this is Chinese server is a very, like, it has been 3 years or 2.5 years, so they really got lots of ninjas, and lots of ninjas can be obtained from the Sage treasures, and the maximum discount of the ninjas from the Sage treasures are perhaps 40% off, but the materials we got, I mean, like the refined room and stuff, they can be as low as 70% off. So think about the difference. The Oasis game really need to provide us better welfares. So, and we can get more fun and make events like events, right? And another thing is about that reanimated treasures. Like in Chinese servers, they break them into two, but in Germany, they merge the two treasures into one. That's obviously that they need more money, right? And they want us to spend more seal scrolls, and that's not even a good signal. I mean, if they merge the Ninjuriki treasures, that then like I can still stand them, since the Ninjuriki treasure are strong and the ninjas from the Ninjuriki treasure are very OP. So they perhaps want us to spend more seal scrolls for that. But reanimated treasures, that I really do not know why they make that like this. So see, this is 50% off of one. Although this material is just silk, perhaps not many people need this, but it is still 50% off, and something can even be 70% off. That's pretty much the difference. And almost every single week they have a recharge rebate. So if you recharge whatever amount, they will rebate you something. Although it doesn't seem that friendly, but at least they have the recharge rebate every week. So no matter when that you have an idea about, you have a planning about, oh, I'm going to recharge something, I'm going to get something this week, you have something rebate. But in our server, if we have a plan, usually we need to wait very long and to see when is the best time for us to have the spending. And that's about it. That's about today's video. Tomorrow is Saturday, and we will have the Green Ninja War. If I can meet someone in the Green Ninja War, I will try to record that and show you guys the fights that I encountered. And another last thing is that the time-space battle for this account is going to start. And since the time-space battle, well, we'll have a record automatically, and so later I will show you guys perhaps the good fights of this account met, the good opponents of this account met. So in this time space merged server, there's like 100 servers merged. Since you can see there's a guy from server 317 and this guy is from server 250, and they merged together. First place Samuel for sure. Second place is also a very strong person whose battle power is almost 400k. And the third place is also a guy whose battle power is over 300k, and this account is 270k. So the ranking for this account is number 4, so 4th seed, right? And the ideal situation is to went into the top 4, but if I met this rank 2 or rank 3 too early in the tournament, then perhaps I'm not able to enter the semi-final. But who knows? Every single time the time-space battle is always interesting. Well, not interesting to Samuel since he always wins, but every time it is interesting for the rest of us. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.